Hey. Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm like, I talk. Welcome to my page. My page is my common sense. I tried to keep it down and to get it under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, something very important. And then I pull it liberal people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. People like, that's 80% of you, just over off the bat. Human beings are very still like a childlike race, and you have not evolved. So you will be food for the elite. And of course, I said this time and time again. And of course, I talk about multiple subjects, though it tends to be gravitating towards the protections of men's rights, MRA. Because, of course, that was existent in before MGTOW, so people should get on that boat. But, of course, I said this time and time again in the past that men will eventually rise above this matriarch's ugly head. But at the same time, smart men will take advantage of it. So this video is going to be about the importance of divorce. What did I just say? The importance of divorce is so important to where if you allow your woman to get a divorce first, you are the fool and you've been bamboozled, motherfucker. Well, I ain't gotta be a motherfucker, man. You don't even need to get married in the first place to avoid all that heartache. I have arguments with my brother sometimes about marriage. I said it's a political game. And I tell them, okay, there's no benefit in marriage for a man. Now, if there was some kind of balance there, then it's different. Like, for example, like you can sign for a prenup, but a lot of guys don't really know about a motherfucking prenup. So that's a disadvantage to a man. But the cowardice is the one who actually has less knowledge. That's the woman. So she knows that she's already been planned systematically here. If she gets abused, she goes right to the courts. Why don't you do it? Because you already been abused first, right? So this is why I say if you did make the mistake, to all you guys who made the mistake to get married and you are not alpha enough to think about polygyny in your life, focus on getting that divorce first, so you know you can put her out of your house. Because if she calls the courts, you're going to be put out. So this is what I was told. It's the fact that men are so naive and so nice that they just allow the woman just to go to courts and then say, okay, you get put out your own house. You can't be put out your own house if you are the one who's filing for divorce, I was told. And also, I heard about Britney Spears and Eve. Those guys got alimony and child support because they were broke. Now, being broke has its benefits. And I usually tell people it's not wise to be ambitious, like overly ambitious. But if your wife is making like less than you, you are at a disadvantage. Okay? But at the same time, you still have a way of keeping your shit and kicking her out. But most of the time, men do not file for divorce because they try harder than the woman. But instead, the woman wants to give up and she just wants to run straight to the courts. Now, I have had conversations with so many women and they always tell me, what if the woman is being abused? It's not a lot of women being abused. It's because of their laziness. That's why they feel like they're being abused. Their laziness causes the man to be abused indirectly. She doesn't understand what she's doing. Like, for example, a female who's overweight, and he's not overweight. Okay? I'm like, yo, I'm not having sex with you. I have done this. I have rejected women. If you are an alpha, you have rejected women in your past. If you're an alpha. Okay? I have rejected a few women, okay, and they're really aggressive. They want to see what it is, but they call me gay. Are you gay or something? I said, that's an offense. You got to leave, bitch. So they'll cause you misery because they know they have trumped over the system. So it's now you guys' turn to make sure that you trump the system before that bitch happens. Okay, you understand? And this is why I say you guys should come to the Emerald Pill side, because you're protected full circle. You won't have to worry about that bullshit. Look what happened to Bill Cosby. If he knew about my pill back in those days. He was popping Quaaludes to women and shit. They opened up a can of worms to cause his demise. They set that shit up real nice. All of a sudden, they're going to remember after 25, 30, 40, 50 years later. Oh, he popped me a Quaalude. The only way he could convict himself is he basically told on himself. It's that simple. And he must have said, I popped some Quaaludes. He could have just changed the whole entire scenario. They had to do more research and some investigation. But my point of what I'm saying in this video is that you guys got to stop being beta alphas out there. If the woman steps out of line, you tell her, if you give her a time limit, because me, I was abused for 5 years. The courts ain't going to hear that shit. I was mentally fucking and pretty much physically abused. But they're not going to hear your side. So you have to take matters into your own hand, which is more better than that. If you took the initiative, because me, I got the divorce from my wife. People always say, oh, she got a divorce from you. I said, no, bitch, I divorced her. I told her before I got married to her, my plan is to divorce you and bring your sister, okay? I've said this. This is no fraud. And she made an agreement with me. And I keep telling people you have to make verbatim communication. As a matter of fact, I truly believe that you should start writing things down and getting a notary. And if these things do not come into light, these things will happen. Get a notary for everything. Fuck that. Don't do what I do. I recommend you guys don't bring women from another country, piss poor country. No disrespect. It's just a piss poor country compared to America. You bring them into America and do what I do, because you guys do not think like Mr. Raymond Reddington from The Blacklist. And I love that goddamn show. I recommend everyone to watch it on fucking Netflix or anywhere you can find that show. That is to me, that is better than Law and Order, hands down. Because it actually shows people getting killed, there's sex involved, there's great actors all throughout the whole series. 9 fucking series. I couldn't watch the 9th one. Jesus fucking Christ. But the importance of taking advantage of the matriarch is in your power. It's just that you're being too soft. And I don't want to hear guys telling me I got 3 divorces. I don't want to hear those type of guys. They're so soft. I don't really want to hear that. And I don't want to hear guys saying they lost custody when they could have filed for custody themselves. I filed for my custody. Now my wife can't go nowhere unless she finds another man. But another man's garbage is another man's treasure. That's what they say. That's not true at all. Another man's garbage is another man's garbage. Because she's been used and abused. Right? That's what they say, right? If you don't have a virgin, she's already garbage. Now, there's some simpy motherfucking guys out there. I told you, most of you, 80% of guys like use vaginas. You're beta alphas. You can't go no further than that. You might sound like Kevin Samuels. You might sound like, okay, you can talk to women. You might have a soft approach, tough approach. I don't give a fuck what the type of approach is. Lucarios and motherfucking Tyreek Nasheeds. I'm far beyond their pay grade, but nobody's gonna listen to me. You know why? Because I'm crazy. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I have more experience with knowing about what the pimp game is. They don't know. But I thought really Tyreek Nasheed was supposed to know because his books were so well written and shit. But he called his shit satire. So he just probably took the information and ran with it. He called his own shit. When you downgrade your shit and you say that shit on air, my shit is satire, man. So he can take a professional career in his hidden colors and shit. I ain't hating on the man. I'm just saying, don't hate on your own shit, man. He probably never had no 2 menage a trois like I have. But I record my shit. I've been in Ethiopia. Look, please read my description and you know how to donate. All right? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. And guys come on. Every once in a while, I get guys coming on my stream. You know who I am. I'm the old head, the OG. Remember to respect me. I'm 47 this year. I don't look at especially when I cut my hair. I move like a 19-year-old on the courts. I take care of my health in optimum condition. I do not play games with women. I tell them this is how you got 3 choices: bad way, professional way, and a good way. And you guys got to start taking initiative. Like me, I'm always hitting behind the scenes and shit. I always take the initiative. But I usually lay it out, so you can't have no escape. You have no escape if it's laid out. All right? You call this, you do that. There's an automatic reaction because I'm gonna follow through when I say I'm gonna do something. When I say your house is gonna be burnt, I'm not gonna be there. Okay? I have my own connections, which is not linked to no one at all. So you got to be careful who you're dealing with, peoples. Other than that, y'all have a good day and a good night. And I hope you learned something, guys. And you women, you got to step up the game with this bullshit because y'all been playing the game for too long. You're going to have to start selling for polygyny because no longer men will find that. They will not be dealing with you if you're not a virgin. I'm trying to tell you this. I'm trying to teach guys how to look for quality women. Quality. If you look on my page, you can see all of the quality women because I'm a photographer as well. I'm too many things to list. Just read that. Did you read that shit? But you're going to find copycats. There ain't going to be no copycat like me. I'm authentic. All right? I sit in this house and I chill. I talk to you guys directly because I'm myself, motherfucker. I act goofy. Because I get pussy, motherfucker. I got no fucking time for you nutballs and knuckleheads. Because I can be myself. You want to show that? Yo, who is that silly motherfucker? I recommend you guys get dentures, man. Oh my fucking good. The benefits you'll get for getting dentures. But you might die, though. So, do your research. Yeah, the upper ones are fake, too. My teeth used to look like bucktooth, like fucking Bugs Bunny. But I'm not retarded. Okay? Of course. Peace. This video is called The Importance of Getting the Initiative of Divorce. So I'm going to title it that way. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roasts, you put it down below. Peace.